So guys, back with another video. Today I just wanted to talk further about runes and I guess the overall market to an extent. So let's just get right into it. So obviously Bitcoin has been dipping. The sentiment on Twitter is the worst I've seen in probably many months. You know, my sentiment is that we could definitely go down significantly more and still be in a bull market. So I think people are overly concerned. I definitely think that there's a chance that the bull market is over. You know, there's always a chance. We don't know what's going to happen in macro. But anyway, so that's where we are with Bitcoin. With runes, we're in a similar boat in terms of sentiment. People are bearish. People are scared at the very least if they're not bearish. I'm still extremely bullish. I'm more bullish on runes than Bitcoin, honestly. I think runes could rally even if Bitcoin doesn't do that well, simply because runes are just so small. You know, right now they're kind of finding support around $1 billion market cap cumulatively, where all meme coins in the entire crypto market are something around, you know, well over 40 billion. And, you know, obviously Bitcoin is the largest chain. So I just think they're so small that I'm not that concerned, because, you know, meme coins on Bitcoin, it just seems kind of inevitable. Obviously, if the bull market is over, then we're just going to lose money on runes. Unless we're lucky and find one that is really going to stick around and be, you know, the one in the next 5 years, basically. But the chances of that are pretty low. But that's also why my strategy has been spray and pray, which has worked out extremely well. You know, most of my plays have not done that well, but the few that have way more than made up for the ones that haven't done well. You know, $1 billion cat being the biggest example, which I bought below $200,000 market cap, and now, even after a major dip, I think it reached as high as $80 million market cap, which is, what, a 400x, I think? Now it's still around 37 million, which is still almost a 200x. So, you know, that win by itself has, you know, completely nullified all of the potential losses, but I've had other pretty big wins also. But anyways, so what am I thinking now? I think $1 billion cat is very interesting at these levels. Obviously, I haven't been adding because it's already, by a huge amount, my largest rune position. You know, obviously we've had the ordinal collection that's released, you know, by a separate person as far as I'm aware. I think his name is Anish on Twitter. He released the Billy Cats ordinal collection for, the mint was so cheap, like $25. I only minted 5. 2 of them were for free because I was on the wait list. Wish I minted more, obviously, but damn, you know, it's already, even after a dip, it's still a 10x more or less. For the free ones, obviously, it's like, you know, you paid a $2 fee to mint those. Crazy stuff. But you know, Billy is really just cementing itself as the rune that has the most mindshare. It's between Billy and Dog, and Dog is obviously, you know, well over 10x the market cap of Billy. So I just think, as far as risk reward goes of any one particular rune, I think you got to go with Billy. Like I said, I'm not adding because it's just a massive position for me already. But yeah, I think Billy's the way to go if you're just picking one rune. Outside of that, what I've been finding interesting lately is, obviously we're kind of in utility season for runes. Really, I'd say there's 3 major ones. I don't honestly know too much about them. You know, obviously the first one was RSM, which made it all the way up to like $6 or $7 million market cap. You know, now it's down, I don't know, probably close to 50%. You know, obviously that one has promise. People are saying it's the track of runes. I don't really like that comparison. You've got, what else you got? You got Byzantine General. I don't know anything about that, honestly. I bought a tiny bag when it was small. Should have taken profits, but I didn't. And it doesn't have that many holders, so honestly, I'm the most bearish on that one. I think it's still close to I'm not really sure what the market cap is. I think it's under $1 million. But the one I'm honestly the most bullish on has the smallest market cap, and that's the I don't remember the first word. It's kind of hard to pronounce, but Agora is the second word, and they're making a prediction market on Bitcoin runes. So you basically bet on if something's going to happen. To me, that sounds really interesting. I think people would actually use that. I would potentially use that. It looks like the first things that you can bet on, or at least that they're preparing for people to be able to bet on, is who's going to win the presidency and how Bitcoin's going to perform, basically. So yeah, I'm bullish on that one. Right now it's like 350K market cap. I got in around, I think I started getting in around 200K, but I've been adding a little bit above 200K as well. But yeah, so I think having a piece of all of those utility projects in case any one of them is real or takes off is a good idea. There's not too many utility projects to choose from. Those are really the three main ones. There's probably some others that I'm not thinking of, but those are the three that have been prevalent lately. And they're all pretty cheap, in my opinion, especially if they turn out to be extremely legit. What else? Again, I think the spray and pray method is the way to go with runes in general. If you have the liquidity to do that, obviously that does require a decent amount of liquidity, because you don't want to be paying, $1 or $2 fees on like $20 positions. I mean, honestly, that's not even that bad though, because really most of these, your bet is either them going to zero or going 10, 100x. So, paying a 10% fee isn't that big of a deal in that context. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with runes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add. Maybe not. Like I said, we're at $1 billion market cap. It really seems like we're going to hold support here unless Bitcoin, dumps really, really hard. Dog is at pretty major support. Like I said, runes is at pretty major support, so that's a pretty significant thing to look at. The biggest rune is at major support, and runes as a whole are at major support, so it seems like a really good time to buy. So that's my thoughts on runes. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video.